a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golish, he told me that he is so excited they've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So Baylor's offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes DJ Lagway. He's been able to put together a solid resume, and we're anxious to see what he can do in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Going to the running game. And they get to him behind the line.
Shut up, fucking cat. What is that first one? What is it, basic?
Be a loss of 2.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Shakes a man, and he might take off. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Leaves it in his belly. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throwing, Lagway. Rushes on. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Let's take a look at our impact players. Hits inside, it's Cobb. Didn't even get started. Drop for a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Cobb. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at a...
Get out of here.
28-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lagway wants to throw. Gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Bears decide to punt it away.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running inside. It's Morris. He's got enough. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Back's got it on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Ready to fire from the pistol. The handoff. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Right back to the well. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Here's Lagway to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, going to throw it. Flips it out to the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Bears!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's stopped. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Drives inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on fourth and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Third and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Complete downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Beal. Enough to move the chains. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Morris. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Bears! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, you can't script this up any better. I mean, if we're on offense, 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. This offensive play caller right now, man, he is in a rhythm. Everything he is dialing up is working perfectly. But, David, when you've got the pieces that they have on offense, when you've got the quarterback, and you've got the running backs and the tight ends and the wide receivers and this offensive line, man, sometimes it can make you look real good, but they have been up and down the field.
And it's all working together at the same time. You're right, so many weapons. And that script, Palmer, you talk about, like the first, 10 to 15 plays, it's good. Like, I would just restart the script because this has been a heck of a start to a football game.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Brown wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Leaping grab for a big gain. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. They give it back to him. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second and long here. From the gun. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun. Wants to pass. He'll throw it. Left side is Cobb. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, that.
How is this not a call? Like, how is this? What the fuck is this? This is screen. I look, they're blocking my guys. They're touching them.
And then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Flagway. Looking long. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Out wide left, it's Freeman. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They don't need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Lagway. Moves to his right. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Miller. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment. Lagway to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lagway wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Kane. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He's changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Lagway to pass. Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. In traffic, it's Miller. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lagway. Wideout trying to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back back to throw. It's Glagway. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Cobb. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
He's loose down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Cobb. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the return, it's Beal. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Lagway. Finds the tight end. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single running back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sees a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for space. It's Morris. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Flagway wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there are some really good things happening. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Uh-oh, look out. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They'll run it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Selling the fake. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player. offense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They go play action with Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Look out! Buying some time. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Finds a crease. It's Beal. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Lagway to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
The give on 4th down. Got the 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it. Now the toss. Could be an alley. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Could not make his way to the corner. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Play fake Lagway. Rush right in his face. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lagway. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's into the open down the middle. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brown wants to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Second down to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Left side, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Morris. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Give to the running back. He's got the first down. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to run, it's Beal. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different.